started almost 7 years back now. So this is 2014 March is when we launched. And we started as a rental platform connecting owners and the tenants for finding a house on rent. And since then, we have been able to leverage technology a lot to create multiple solutions for our customers, correct? Like when we started, as I said, we were just a rental platform where we were connecting owners and the tenants. Then the need came, people wanted their rental agreement to be done. So we brought the complete rental agreement online where it has been automated that without moving out of your house, you can get government approved rental agreement. Then the home services came in where people wanted to move in. So they need packers and movers, they need cleaning, they need painting, all of it came in. And then people have to pay rent. So no broker rent payment, no broker pay was started, where more than 4 lakh users pay their rent using credit cards every month on no broker platform. And one such innovation has been on no broker hood platform. Application for apartment society management. And when I say management, it is the complete aspect of society management, be it the visitor management, be it the security management, be it the financial management, be it the help desk management, be it asset management of the society. And when we have seen the massive growth, we have seen a lot of requirements which have been coming from these societies. And there we have leveraged technology a lot. So since COVID happened last March, there was a sudden lockdown, right? And what happens is when people move in and move out, we used to have a feature called biometric where the daily visitors like maids, cooks, and everybody who comes into the society, they have to put in their finger on a biometric device, and with that their attendance and entry used to happen. And suddenly with COVID, that touching was not allowed. So we brought in face recognition on this particular app. So what now happens is, even with the COVID restrictions in place where you should be maintaining a meter plus distance, the security guard uses the phone, points the phone towards the maid, cook, or whoever is coming in. And with that, the face recognition happens and it validates whether this particular person should be allowed within the society or not. So that has been one great innovation. Then on the security perspective, where the security guards of the society, big societies, they have to take a toll, correct? They have to move around and see whether all the things in the societies are in place, if anything has been broken, how much is the diesel in the generator and all. For that, we created something called guard patrolling. There, what happens is that they can just start the app keep tracks of the path which a security guard is taking, and with the phone security guards can scan the security points. Generally what happens, in a path you will have 10, 15, 20 points which you need to visit. So security guard just goes to that point, scans the point, which validates that security guard is tracking the correct path. And in between, if they find any issues, like let's say a wrong parking is there, or let's say something has broken, or let's say diesel generator has an issue, or let's say some light is not working, they can just create an incident from there. So that has been a great innovation where members of the society can see that their guard, their staff is working properly without even moving out of their flats. So that has been one great innovation which happened. Then after lockdown, one of the biggest thing which people were worrying about was how do they get their groceries and the vegetables, correct? And for that, what we did, because No Brokerhood app is one app which is there in the phones of every resident who is living in the society, we brought in a concept of group buying of groceries and vegetables. So with that, what happens is that you can place your order on the app itself, and somebody from Big Basket comes with the complete order for the apartment instead of coming to each apartment, which was restricted in lockdown, that people should not be moving much. So instead of coming 10 delivery boys coming to 10 different apartments, it used to be one delivery boy who comes with a single order of 10 apartment and delivers at the society gate. And from society gate, society residents were picking their stuff one by one without worrying about COVID, touch, and all those things. So that has been one great innovation which has happened. So those are few innovations what we brought in on No Brokerhead in particular, which you asked about. There, what happens is where people are coming non-frequently, and there are different people who are coming in. What we do is at gate, we have multiple integrations. So we ask these guys, one is we take their photograph, but along with that, there are two apps which are integrated. One is Truecaller, another one is Arogya Setu, or any app which has a Truecaller. So any app which has a QR code. So what happens is, if Akhil is coming to your society and is on the gate, guard will take your phone number, correct? And after that, he opens a QR code on the app, which is automatically integrated. And he scans your Arogya Setu QR code, he scans your WhatsApp QR code, he scans your Truecaller's QR code, which has your verified details, because none of these app works without you would have verified your number with OTP, correct? Everyone uses WhatsApp and Truecaller. So with that, we get their exact details, including photographs also, and database is automatically created. And next time when you are coming in, either via your phone number, you are automatically identified, or residents would have given the pre-approval because they know you. With that, we activate them. And in those cases, we don't do facial recognition. It is QR code, which is taken from the far and that gives the data to us. So generally what happens is, in bigger societies which has like 700,000 apartments, you may have 2 inlet points or maximum 3 inlet points. In smaller societies, you will have 1 inlet point, correct? And these IoT sensors, smart meters, they cost very minuscule amount in comparison to what you pay to these water guys. Like for an example, a high-end ultrasonic smart meter costs around 25 to 30,000 rupees, and that meter runs for years. So if you take the OPEX of that particular meter, it comes to around 200 to 50 rupees per month. So that way they are extremely economically viable, and it helps you in the saving also. Like as I was saying, even like my society pays water bill of around 18 lakh rupees per month, correct? Forget 10%, even with 5% of the variance, they can be cheated for 90,000 rupees per month, which is approximately 10 lakh rupees per annum. Even if they take the complete meter cost in a month, they would have saved money and they would have paid for meter also. So that way it is very, very economically viable and extremely useful innovation for the societies. We solve this problem. As you said, you have 3 blocks and 800 apartments. What we do is that we expect that delivery boy to enter all the apartments, tell all the apartments to the security guards. And let's say that delivery boy in hurry doesn't want to do it. Then what happens is, we give multiple devices. One device we give at main gate, and every block level also we give a device to the security guard. Now, from the main gate, this guy would have entered for whatever reason. But at the block gate, when the guy comes, there is a security guard which asks, okay, how many order do you have? He says, I have 4 order, 5 order. Then on the block security guard screen, it shows, and in this block, for how many flat he has taken the approval for. So let's say if this guy says, oh, I have 4 order, and he is seeing, guard is seeing only 2 orders were approved, or 2 flats is approved to go in, then guard will ask why exactly you have not made the entry. And then he sent back to the main gate. Or if he has not even made the entry and he's trying to enter a block, he will not even be allowed, because there is no entry which guard or at the block level sees on name of that particular delivery boy. See, technology does help, but if someone has an intent to cheat, correct, and they try to work around, it becomes tough. But we keep bringing solution using technology in that particular case. See, coming to the NoBroker, we are a platform. We are not a classified like many other platforms who have been operating in this space for 10-15 years. So we believe in connecting a customer on both the sides. So it can be a owner, it can be a tenant, it can be a buyer, it can be a seller, it can be a buyer, it can be a builder, correct? And not only for finding a house to take on rent, give on rent, or maybe a resale house which you have to sell. We connect you for everything which you need for real estate. So we call ourselves as Google or Amazon of real estate. So if I take you to the life cycle, what happens? You need a house on rent. You will search on NoBroker. Once you have found a house, you need rental agreement. You will do it on no broker. You need to get your police verification done. Depending on the state, like Mumbai, it is mandatory. You can get PCC check done on no broker, correct? You need packers and mover to move in. So you can get packers and movers on no broker. As a owner, before the new tenant moves in, you may want to get your house clean, that you get on no broker. You may want to get your house painted, that you get on no broker. You have to get the tenant verification done, that you get on no broker. If you have bought a house, you need a home loan, that you get a no broker. If you are selling a house, you need the title deed, you need encumbrance certificate, you need the encroachment check done, that you get a no broker. Once you have finalized the house, you have bought a house, you need the interiors to be done, that you get a no broker. Once you moved inside the house, you need the recurring services, or you need to pay your rent. You pay your rent on no broker. As an owner, you can request your rent on no broker. Now you're living in a society which is maintained by a no brokerhood. So the idea is that with no broker and no brokerhood application, anything and everything which is related to real estate, whether you need a pest control, whether you need a carpet control, carpet cleaning, whether you need bathroom cleaning, everything happens on no broker. And with that idea, this platform has been. All of it comes on no brokerhood. And the beauty about no broker platform is that we don't pass your lead to anybody. We believe in serving you. So like if it's a packer and mover, I will tell you how much you need to pay. I will not connect you to ABC packer and mover and I'll say, okay, I'll take 500 rupees from him and you please deal with that particular guy. I am getting your movement done from Delhi to Bangalore. Any issue which happens, anything which you want, you reach out to me. If there is a painting which needs to be done, my person comes to your house with a laser guided machine, takes the measurement, tells you exactly what kind of coat of paint you should be doing, whether you should be doing multiple coat with putty and all those things, and gives you the coat. So all of it happens on no broker. So no broker is a brand. No broker is a trust. No broker is someone whom you can believe to get a complete institutional feeling which has been missing in real estate till date. It's up to individuals. Society installs the app No Brokerhood, correct? On No Brokerhood, it's the resident who uses that particular app. So now if you need it cleaning in your apartment, you will purchase that particular service. Society doesn't purchase. Society takes stuffs like water meter, smart water meter, smart gate, all those stuff society takes, but everything else is for individual and it is not a mandate. You can very well come on No Broker, use all the services for free. We are more than happy if we are able to get your work done without charging you. But if you need some luxury, if you need time saving, if you need our expertise, you need a smart guy to help you in finding a house, we will charge you a minuscule fee starting from 1,000 rupees to help you find a house or any other service. So No Brokerhood, as we speak, we are in close to 10,000 societies in India. Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Hyderabad, NCR region is where we are operating along with Ahmedabad and Jaipur. We are growing now, and our idea is that we will be in top 25 to 30 cities in India in the next 2 to 3 years. India is one of the fastest growing in terms of telecom, internet, and all those things. So even in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, you have the fiber connections available. 4G is very well. We started in the era of 2G. When we started, 2G and 3G was a primary network. So our apps used to work on 2G and 3G network also. Now with 4G, and I'm hoping in next 12 months we'll have 5G. I don't think by the time we reach out to these tier 2, 3, 4 or 5 cities also, we will have any issues in terms of internet and connectivity. That's a false idea what people got. People thought that because everything is under lockdown, house purchase is not happening and people are not moving. During lockdown also, so as we speak, we are way ahead of our last year numbers. Our business has been growing. Every year we grow 3 times. Even in lockdown, we have grown 3 times in business. People are looking to buy more houses, and primary reason is because once you started working from home, you are working, your wife is working, your kids' school is going on. You may have 2 kids, or 2 kids are studying. So that increased the demand for the bigger houses. So people who can afford, they started buying bigger houses. As economy was under some kind of a stress, builders were also offering deals, correct? So people thought who are sitting on money, who have the cash, who don't have the cash flow problem, they started buying house. home loan rates came down, correct? We are on the lowest home loan rates in the history, which I know, which I recall in the last 20 years. 6.75%, 6.8% is what you are paying for home loan. So that has created another opportunity for people who have aspiration to have their own houses. So those people have started buying house. A lot of people started moving back to their native places, correct? Because of lockdown. So they vacated house. So they needed packers and mover service. Then owners needed, a lot of people started moving into bigger houses or smaller houses depending on their financial needs. Like some people lost their jobs, hence they could not afford the bigger house where they were living in. So they started looking for smaller houses. People who could not buy a bigger house but they needed a bigger house, they started moving to bigger houses. So house demand for bigger houses increased. So it was not that there was a dearth of demand in terms of housing. There has been a demand. Obviously, it has not been at the peak where it was, but still there has been a lot of activity which has been happening, much more in buying than renting at this point of time. Yes. No brokerhood application can be used by any commercial house offices also, even the malls. So we have built it, and we are even making it more advanced in terms of what will be needed for a mall or a commercial office to be used. But we have a lot of commercial offices who are already using no brokerhood application. So that is in use already. We keep building, like as I said, I spoke about 4 or 5 features which we built, and many of the things what we build, they are the features. There are companies outside NoBroker for those things, correct? So we keep on adding, like rent payment is something which we started around 18 months back, and as we speak, we are the category created, and we are the single largest player in India in terms of the rent payment which happens. No broker is another application. No broker home services, which helps with cleaning, painting, moving, anything, home loans and all those things. That is another application, and no broker core. So 6 years back, it was only No Broker, which was a rental platform. As we speak, we have 4 pillars now: No Broker, No Brokerhood, No Broker Home Services, and No Broker Pay. These are the 4 businesses. And as in when we feel that customer needs something new and there is a problem which can be solved, we'll come up with new. The way we have created our technology stack, we are extremely flexible. Even if, let's say, whole of the No Broker business model is backed by technology. So if I have to open, let's say, 50 cities in India, I can do it tomorrow without even moving anywhere. We just have single office in India, in Bangalore, and we already are present in around 10 cities, including No Broker and No Brokerhood. So if one says, okay, let's open 50 cities, or I get all the money which I need for marketing, I can open 50 cities tonight, and I can very well paint all the cities with the boards, and we can have 10x of the traffic coming to the broker website and the app without even having a 1 minute downtime. The way infrastructure has been built, the way we have architected our system. So as traffic increase, our system automatically scales up. If traffic reduces, which happened in times of COVID during March, April time, our system automatically scaled down and started saving money for itself. We don't work with real estate agents. We have just technology. We have the app which is working and which is directly connecting buyer, tenant, owner, seller, society with their residents, and also we in no way work with agents for any of our services. See, it's not only technology, it's how you make use of the data, right? So there's a lot of data which No Broker generates, and there's a lot of proprietary data which in India only No Broker has. Not even Government of India has that data. So what happens is technology along with ML, AI, facial recognition, as I said, that creates the unique opportunity. That creates a solution from the problems which have been existed for years, for decades. So if you ask me about what is in, I'll say that everybody is moving to cloud. If they are not on cloud, they are moving to cloud. For the very example which you asked me, what happens if we open more cities? So nobody wants to give a bad experience to their customers, correct? And for that, they want high availability. They want their website and their apps are running always, correct? How do I build an app which doesn't need to be frequently updated, correct? that there is no update which comes on Play Store every time. How do I make an application or website which works on low network also? As you asked me, like if I just have less than 1 Mbps of data, will the app work or not? So it's all about customer experience, and cloud is something which is gaining a lot of popularity, and it will be like this for another few years to come. We don't sell our customer data, and that is the primary privacy policy what we have. We, as you rightly said, we have a lot of data. We do analytics to help our customers find houses faster, find services faster, find houses as the best price, what should be the right rent, what they should be paying. But we never ever sell any of this data. We don't even give this data for free. So there is no way with which anybody can partner with NoBroker and get this particular data, and we don't intend to do it at any point of time in future also. We don't give access to anybody onto the data side, like people, developers, support. Nobody needs to know, get access to the databases where data is being stored. Even in cases where somebody has to reach out to the customer, let's say you are buying a property, correct, and you have enrolled for our plan. Now one of my phone relationship manager who is connecting with you, even when that person connects with you, he never gets to see your number. So the way we have built our technology, on a dashboard, he goes to Rajneesh name and clicks a button called call, and on his headphone, phone is connected automatically, and he's connected to Rajneesh. So he never gets to know what exactly is the PII data, which is the name, number, and rather name is known, the email and the phone number of Rajneesh, which is the most private information which a customer will have. So we have built tools, we have taken all the precautionary measures that all our data is secured, and people don't get access to the data, just like even for their use cases. If they need to access the data, it is either masked, or it is we anonymize the data and then use it. So No Brokerhood has two parts of application. One is the resident app, and another one is the app which guard uses on the gate, correct? So because guards are multilingual, even in Bangalore, you will see guards who have come from Odisha and they may not know English. So our guard app is available in 10 languages. So just on the click of the button, you can change the language and start using the app. English, Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, Bengali, I think Punjabi also we have added. So we have 8 to 10 languages. We believe technology does a lot of work. So for a company of our scale in India or elsewhere, they may have anywhere between 8 to 10,000 employees. We work leanly, so we have around 100 people in our technology, product, quality assurance team, and on the operations call center side, including No Brokerhood, where we reach out to societies and sell stuff, we may have another 2,000 people. So around 2,000, 2,200 people is all we have it now. The beauty about No Broker is because we are a platform, and we get the customer at the right time. We can make revenue at multiple points. Like people pay us for subscription plans. Like when they need assistance in finding a house, they need assistance in renting their house or selling their house, they pay us. They pay us for home services, which is packers and movers, cleaning, painting. Somebody has bought a house, they pay us for interiors. People pay rent, they pay a service to pay rent on No Broker. People are paying for other services like tenant verification and all those things. So if you talk about No Brokerhood application, which is the society part of it, we really don't charge a lot. We want the convenience to be available for the societies, and we just charge the money what we need for our operations to be viable. Other than that, we feel that this business, we are sitting on high inefficient way in which people pay money to the brokers. Like for a 25,000 rupees house, you pay 25,000 rupees and your owner pays 25,000 rupees. And if we tell our customer that you have to just pay 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees and we'll get everything done, which extremely good broker would have done, people are more than happy to do it. And because everything happens using technology and we don't have a very large foot force who are going behind the customers, it is economically viable for us to charge minuscule and still be an extremely profitable company. So in terms of revenue, there are multiple revenue lines, as I told you, which we have already existing in NoBroker. We don't work with brokers, correct? And we have an algorithm to weed out brokers from the platform. So brokers, even if they wish, they cannot register on NoBroker and use the NoBroker services. So what you get as a customer on NoBroker, on the other side, if you are a tenant, the owner, if you are a buyer, the seller, or if you are a owner, the tenant, that will always be a genuine party who is not a broker. And when two genuine parties are interacting, there is no need of paying any other third party. And once you have finalized the house, as I said, the value what a broker might have had was in terms of rental agreement, cleaning, painting, and all the services what you need. All the services are available for you to on NoBroker platform. So the best is you have got the house, or you have purchased the house on NoBroker, then you use the services also on NoBroker, and which is delivered to you by professionally run staff and not by the broker. So your people don't really have to worry about anything once they have registered on NoBroker. Yes, and that is what is the change which we brought in real estate, correct? 6 years back, there was no platform like this. Now, all the owners, nobody wants to work with brokers for the kind of service what they provide for the atrociously high amount which they charge. So, a lot of owners are already coming in. As we speak, we have around 1.2 crores customers who have used NoBroker services. And on monthly basis, close to 4 lakh new customers are adding with NoBroker. So we have enough supply and demand which is coming onto the platform. Who wants to do it without NoBroker? So it's not that you need a house in a particular locality in Mumbai and you will not have enough houses on NoBroker. You will definitely have enough houses. The only thing what you will have to do is you will have to be extremely fast, because demand is way too high for directly connecting with the owners, and owners are renting their house, selling their house within no time. Like house gets rented on NoBroker in less than 4 hours also. What I am trying to say is the name NoBroker says that there's no broker on this particular platform, no broker on this platform. And with the use of technology, what we have done is we have ensured that no broker no broker can register on this particular site. If you are a broker and if you try to take a contact of any of the tenants who is there on this, or any of the owners, you will never get the SMS anymore. So the people with whom you get connected are 100% genuine owners. They are not brokers. And once they are not brokers, you don't have to worry about any of them. Yes. Yes. So we put our brand, we put our trust on the line. Needs packers and movers. He doesn't have to worry which partner of NoBroker will be serving it. It's like Uber, correct? You trust Uber. You book a cab on Uber, and then you know, okay, this is a highly rated, well-educated, smart guy, smart taxi driver who will be coming, who will be professional, and he'll drop me to the place where I want, correct? And you trust that particular brand. Similarly, for home services, you can assume that NoBroker is the Uber, and we have weeded out all the bad players from the system. It's only good, highly professional, high-rated partners who are delivering you this service. And in case you face any issue, we are there to answer on their behalf, and we are there to compensate for your losses if anything happens. Yeah, so we started in August 2013. We started working on the platform. Me, Amit, and Saurabh, we are 3 founders. For almost 12, 13 months, we were just bootstrapping. And December, or rather 2014, December or February 2015 is when we raised our first round, which was $3 million from SAF partners. After that, we did our Series B from Korean and Japanese investor. Then in 2019, and we did our Series C and D, which was done by Tiger Global and General Atlantic. So till date, we have raised around $151 million, which is close to what around 1,000 crores plus 1,100 crores or so.